The lightsaber introduced in the original Star Wars felt like a rare treasure. As the saga grew, so did the amount of elegant weapons fired up on screen. So it is with Star Wars merchandise and collectibles. Toys, clothing, gadgets, replicas, home goods, and so much more, there is seemingly no limit to items for sale that celebrate the galaxy far, far away. In anticipation of Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, here are 9 of the best Star Wars collectibles in the galaxy. Telescoping figures. The first Kenner Star Wars figures of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, and Darth Vader briefly featured what was called the double telescoping lightsaber. The lightsabers were housed in a hollow tube on the figure's arms and would slide out. The delicate design was quickly abandoned, but some figures did make it to market. Obi-Wan, he's the rarest of these, with an on-card version selling for $76,000 in 2018. That's followed by Vader. The loose near-mint Vader figure commands an impressive $25,000. Little head Han Solo. The first Han Solo figure, part of the original 12 1978 Star Wars figures, had a tiny head. The larger head was supposed to resemble Harrison Ford. It is appropriate that even Han's figure would have a bounty on its head, but the bounty is bigger for the smaller noggin. Boba Fett figures. For a character who barely appeared in the original Star Wars films, Boba Fett managed to get a chokehold on the collector's market early on. The rocket-firing mail-away figure was never released due to the potential choking hazard. When he did make it to market, with rocket glued in, he was initially released on a Star Wars card rather than Empire Strikes Back. He was later carded properly, so the original cards are quite collectible. Other valuable Boba Fett figures include the European release version called the Tri-Logo, with the movie logo displayed on the card in 3 languages to cut costs. There's also the Droids version of the figure, which came with a gold coin. Vlix. Said to be the rarest commercially released Star Wars figure, Vlix was from the 1985 Droids animated show. The second series of figures was never released in the United States, but Vlix, he was released in Brazil. The toy is an odd bit of Star Wars merchandising lore, and this is a gift for the die-hard collector with deep pockets. Vinyl Cape Jawa. These guys were the final item to be released from the original 78 Kenner toy line. But the toy company decided the small size of the figure and the vinyl cape was a harder sell to consumers, paying the same price as they would for a full-sized fig. Chrome-plated Lego C-3PO. To celebrate the 30th anniversary of the franchise in 2007, LEGO released 10,000 gold chrome-plated C-3PO minifigs added to playsets and sealed in a white bag. There are also 5 solid gold LEGO 3POs out there, going for upwards of $10,000 each. 2007 LEGO Millennium Falcon. When it was released in 2007, the $500 LEGO Millennium Falcon with 5,100 pieces was a big deal for its size and cost. Now, if you can find it in the box, it can net upwards of $16,000. Without packaging, it could still go for $1,000. Marvel Comics Star Wars No. 1, 35-cent variant. Finding a near mint 1977 Star Wars No. 1 comic is itself most impressive. But the 35-cent variant is especially rare because it was released in only a few markets when Marvel Comics was testing a price increase. This has gone for as high as $13,500. Blue Snaggletooth playset. First seen in A New Hope, the blue version of Snaggletooth is one of the more well-known Star Wars collectibles, though not necessarily the hardest to track down. He was originally part of the 4-figure Cantina Adventure playset. He ended up blue because Kenner designers created the figure based on a black and white headshot of the creature. Blue Snaggletooth was available in 1978, but by 1979, Red Snaggletooth had replaced Blue. Fandom has since determined Red and Blue are actually different characters, and that the Snivian seen in A New Hope is Zutton, and Zutmore was the one seen in the Star Wars Holiday Special.